Hi Capricorn, welcome to your new love reading. This is timeless. So whenever you see this, hopefully that's when it will resonate for you. Best resonate. This is a general reading and then I get specific, but I'm only going to clarify and get specific over a few cards that make sense to do so because of positions and all that, like placement. So check your moon, rising, and Venus if you want more details. As far as checking another channel, I don't know if anybody does this. I'll have spread credit, like the credit for the spread down in the description box. But I don't know if it makes sense. Well, I mean, I guess you could. But this is more predictive. It hasn't happened yet. So it would just be, I don't know. I don't know how that works. Well, I guess, you know, it worked fine. All right, shutting up. Okay, so I think I said everything I had to say. Let's get into the spread. All right. Little guy fell out there. Hang on. These are good shuffle. I feel like there's something I didn't say, but oh, okay. All right, we're just going to go with it. Ooh, all right. Okay, so your attitude towards love or finding your new love right now is you might feel like you're kind of being cut off, or like you're just kind of confused about the whole thing. You don't see how it could happen. Maybe you're even feeling kind of pessimistic, and you're just not very, maybe you're staying logical about it. You're not, maybe you're being emotional about it, not logical. Maybe you're staying, or you're kind of emotional about it. Like, how is this going to happen? Maybe it's really stressing you out, causing you a lot of confusion, or just not a happy place for you right now. Okay, so we got Four of Swords reversed, Four of Wands reversed. Oh, I'm going to have to look that up. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's a 5. Okay. Hierophant upright, King of Swords upright, the Star reversed, and King of Wands reversed. Let me look that up. That 2 4s reversed. 2 4s reversed is dispute. Okay. Dispute. Like disagreeing over something, having a dispute. Oh, I'm getting yawn. Excuse me. Pardon me. Okay, so feeling a little bit discouraged about finding your new love, even true love. All right, well, your future true love will probably be quite busy and restless. They might be the impatient sort. They might be the very active sort, kind of preferring to stay busy and keep busy. The attraction is probably going to be gradual. It's not going to be instantaneous. It might be there initially, but it'll be, it feels like somebody's going to be very shy and very reticent, like it's almost like when they feel attracted, they're just going to be like, oh my God, they're not going to know what to do. They're going to be terribly shy, uncomfortably so. They probably don't like to do a lot of things that involve crowds or social places. A lot of community events might be off limits or limited for them just because of maybe they have some social anxiety or they're shy. And it's funny but they're also prefer to keep busy and keep doing things. Maybe they have some anxiety. This person emotionally, they will be ready for a relationship, even to settle down, and they're going to be somebody that wants to be with somebody who's their equal and that they can feel very connected to and kind of check in. There's going to be a lot of respect there. This is Taurus. And someone that they can kind of check in, like emotionally. They're going to need to feel really emotionally connected to their partner, and that will make them feel secure. And the challenges or the obstacles might be to say, it might be a challenge to say what they mean or to hear the truth. Not that they prefer lies, but they might be sensitive. Okay, they might be, prone to anxiety, or just kind of, they might be soft-hearted to where you might need to sugarcoat a few things or take a while to get to what you want to say, because being blunt or direct with them might hurt them, or they might be too sensitive for that. They might be to where they have a problem saying things directly, or they kind of sugarcoat or dance around saying something directly. They might not be very direct. So it's going to be a challenge to kind of speak plainly, Snake. What was that one movie? Oh God, can't remember. Anyway, it might be kind of a challenge to be sort of with open communication, like whereas this prefers the emotional check-ins and to feel grounded emotionally and feel that security with you. They're going to need to talk about their emotions, or at least do things that make them feel connected and grounded, like a lot of couple time, a lot of doing things together, partnership things like hobbies, things like that. This, when it comes to have those heart-to-heart talks, it might be kind of difficult because either someone might be sensitive or someone might be afraid of hurting someone else's feelings. Okay, so it might be, you know, having those heart-to-heart talks or truthful conversations might be a little difficult at first, might present a challenge. And the advice is to not lose hope. To not lose hope. All right? And how are you going to meet this person? This is a bit wonky. It's kind of thrown for a loop here. It might be when you're both scurrying and hurrying somewhere. Could be that. Okay, so this suggests somebody that is kind of impulsive and kind of has really high expectations. It could be a perfectionist. This one right here does not feel, if we're talking about the new love situation, they feel like every part of their life is good except for the area of love. They feel like that part is just incomplete, and they're not quite sure what to do about it. And there's somebody that works quite a bit, keeps themselves busy, much like over here, and they're kind of leaving it up to fate. They believe that they will have they will meet somebody. They just don't know how or when. Okay. This would suggest something involving transportation, because we've got the Wheel of Fortune here. I'm just saying. So this suggests something involving any kind of, you know, trains, planes, automobiles, travel over water, planes. We got the air here. And I know some of you are like, oh, come on, that's a stretch. But if you've got some trips coming up, I mean, you know, I'm talking about scurrying around everywhere, keeping busy. Maybe somebody travels for business. We got the holidays coming up. Maybe you're going to meet them in the airport. We could also get some timing here. I want to see what this is about. You know, this feels like, too, like it's going to be somebody that is, it kind of feels like somebody that, whoever it is, Capricorn, it feels like maybe that's you. Because you are most comfortable when you're working. So, of course, this would make sense. And even with this right here. But this person really does not like the limelight at all. It almost feels like they prefer the predictability of a job, that they're not going to be management. They're not going to be in charge. They're not going to be out in front and center. They're going to be somebody that is a very good right-hand man, but they prefer not to, and that would probably suit them if they have high expectations and they've got, you know, some perfectionistic qualities or whatnot. That might suit, because then you make the front man look really good, right? But they don't like the limelight. This person does not like the limelight. Oh. Okay, so the challenge would be to talk about your commitment to each other, talking about things like that. Now that is a challenge, because that's what this person's gonna need. They're gonna need to feel like they're connected. It's gonna give them a sense of security to feel like they're connected to you. So it might be a challenge to talk about that, but you can always, if you can't say it, you can always show it, you know. They just need something to feel anchored, to make them feel secure, because otherwise it could make them feel, well, not anchored. And it starts to feel, this made me, when I looked at this, it's not about feeling restricted so much. Well, I guess feeling hopeless would be. It makes them feel disconnected and hopeless. And if you don't have those conversations from time to time, if there's not those heart-to-hearts or truthful words, no matter how difficult to hear or say, it's going to make them, you know, talking about the relationship, it's going to make them feel kind of trapped and confused and like, just kind of like this. I hate to say hopeless, but yeah, it's like, oh God, again, or now what? Like, oh, here it is. Here's the hopelessness card. It's going to make them feel like that. And that it's funny, because that's the advice for you too, is not to lose faith and not to feel hopeless about this. It is out there. It is coming. See if we can get a timing card here. seems to be the key to feeling, well, at least just respected. If nothing else in a relationship is communication, right? All right, so timing. When is Capricorn going to meet this new love? When are they going to meet this new love, Capricorn? Ooh, the moon. All right. This would suggest that this issue, the confusion and the clarity, or the confusion and the anxiety, which echoes this night, needs to be resolved first. You need to work on that first. Still going for the timing card. So really be aware of that and kind of work on that so that you're not losing hope. You're not letting that get in the way of being open. Might be kind of restless anyway. But don't let it take hold and just lead to hopelessness and just confusion. I mean, it's one thing to keep busy and whatnot, but don't let it turn into despair and being hopeless and I'm just keeping busy because I got nothing better to do. You do have something better to do. It's coming. Oh, look at that. Okay, so this is 10. Trying to get a lock on the time here. Pentacles are winter, so the 10th week of winter. Okay, so what are we looking at? We're looking at almost spring. We're looking at almost spring. All right. So because Pentacles winter, so that is what? December 27th. Okay. Yeah, it's like the end of February. End of February we're looking at. Wish it was sooner, right? But that'll give you time to work on some of this confusion or this feeling of despair. All good things is coming. You're going to find it's funny, well, not funny, but you're going to find somebody very similar to you. You have the same disposition. You both are going to be a little reticent to talk about sensitive subjects. You're both going to be the type that like to stay busy. You both feel like everything else about your life is good except for this missing piece right here, which, you know, finding that love, that connectedness. The only thing is one of you will find it a challenge to have those heart-to-hearts or to hear or say things that might be kind of, you know, don't want to quite talk about something yet, or you don't want to say something hurtful, or be in the present and dream of the future. Yes, when we dream, everything is possible. Yes, yes, because it's coming. Happy home, coming. Okay, that one fell out. Then you have to shuffle it. All right, this is about breaking free, about chasing a dream, about, that's so pretty, doing things that you've always wanted to do, and yet people around you are also looking at you with like envy or admiration, you know, like, gosh, I wish I was doing that, because being able to live in the moment and do what you want to do and be happy is, everybody wants that, right? So anyway, this is, I had just mentioned how you like to stay busy, and that might be a distraction to you being confused or feeling a bit out of sorts about your love situation. And this is about the numbing routine of daily life that some people find that really comforting, like the structure and the routine. Some people really like that. Other people don't. They feel claustrophobic. And this is about breaking free and doing maybe what nobody thought you would, maybe what you didn't think you could, maybe breaking out of the mold and taking a risk and reaching out and connecting, and like I love how they say to the amazement and shock of others. Look what we're talking about, a doll, Raggedy Ann and Pinocchio, right? But anyway, so this is about just breaking out of the mold, breaking out of that routine and doing something, taking a risk. That's what it's about, taking a risk. And typically people with anxiety or people, they might be risk averse. So this is saying, get out there and do it. You got good things coming. Be in the present, dream of the future, take that risk. All right, one more. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, so much for 10 minutes, right? You know, I just had to say, I keep getting holiday, and I know I said 10 weeks, end of winter, but I feel like this is a trip. I feel like you're going to meet this person on a trip. Creativity. Okay. I think that speaks to breaking free and taking those risks. When we get into I know that a lot of people find comfort in routine and whatnot. So I think, it's not like, oh, let's just do something really crazy and weird. Don't be reckless. But certainly it suggests that you could add some creativity to what you're doing. Maybe take that risk, take that trip, take that advice, try that new restaurant, things like that, just little things. But I think this is more about you as a person rather than it pertaining to love, because you might get stuck in a routine, and then it might lead to this, and while you might prefer that because you're working through something, at the same time, repeated day after day, you could end up staying stuck there. So just be open to being a little more creative about things. It might help you process some this feeling of hopelessness. It might help you work that out of your system when you start to get back out there. Honestly though, this right here, it feels like a trip. And I know the holidays are coming up, and I know I said when winter starts to turn into spring, but it feels like a holiday trip. So just saying, Capricorn. Okay, all right. So this was fun. I hope you got something out of it. It's kind of all over the place at first, but anyway. So maybe I'll be hearing from some of you and come February that you actually met somebody. So yay. Okay, so I hope you got something out of this, and thank you for sticking through to the end. Almost 17 minutes. Oh my goodness. I hope to see you in the next video. Take care.